in 2014, if anybody had said to me, there will be one day that you will wish to leave the union,
yes,
I would have thought they were absolutely mad. I think I always believe that nationalism kind of smacked of believing that you're bigger and better, and we hear sort of words like sort of world leading, but actually, since Brexit and the pandemic, I think all it's flagged up for me is I just want to be safe.
But that's an independence from Boris Johnson. That's not independence per se, is it? And I'm not criticising you, because I suspect I'd be the same if I had a vote, but it isn't necessarily sensible.
No, I do understand that, but I still think it's kind of made me think about things over sort of many, many years that I think I was a bit blind to and really quite ignorant about. I suppose our ability to kind of control and do, have control of things that we have in.
I mean, that's also part of the problem. You were supposed to have more devolution, weren't you? And there are grounds to suspect that you're going to end up with less.
Yeah, and that really hasn't happened. But the biggest thing for me is leaving the EU. That does not make me feel safe. And the pandemic has, how it's been dealt with by the Conservative government doesn't make me feel safe. And you have no real.
It's odd, isn't it? Because a lot of the lies that were told by the Leave side actually become true in the context of Scottish independence. So when you talk about control, astonishing how much we've learned since 2016 about how much control we elected not to have, or how it's impossible to have sovereignty, pure sovereignty, if you have even a trade deal, because you both agree to compromise a little bit on your ideal case scenarios in order to get a deal over the line. But in the case of Scotland, with reference particularly to Brexit, control, an absence of democracy. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
Is there? Can you imagine anything swinging you back, Maggie?
At this moment in time, no. But I think that the good thing about debates that lead up, or hopefully some of the good things about debates that lead up to one making one's final decision, is that there will be a lengthy debate. And I might change my mind.
Yes, and you can listen to the arguments.
Yes, and I truly will listen to all sides of the argument, sensible argument, an intelligent argument. But at the moment, it just feels that if I was given it tomorrow, yes, I would go.
And it would be heart and head. That's the point, isn't it? It wouldn't be one or the other, because although the heart might lead you away from your 2014 vote, your head is showing the way by pointing at things like the catastrophic handling of the coronavirus crisis, which they've already moved on to the denial stage. I told you they would. They should just pretend it never happened. Nearly 50,000 people dead, roughly half of them, it is believed by many, many, many experts, would still be alive if Johnson had gone into lockdown a week earlier. And then you had the astonishing sight of Matt Hancock claiming they had gone into lockdown on the 16th, when he stood up in the House of Commons and announced it on the 23rd. It's quite incredible what they're doing. And if you had the choice of getting in a lifeboat, perhaps you just would, regardless of the fact that you have no guarantee at all that the lifeboat would be found or rescued.